Thanks for joining the live stream, Arm Wrestling fans. Last week has been a busy one. The last time you saw Arm Wrestling News, the face on YouTube, I didn't have a beard. Now I have one. Welcome to Pradeep Hood. So today we'll be discussing Pro Panja League Season 2. I am here for the event. Let's see how it goes. Okay. 6 people have joined. I'm quite sure the number is already up. It is about to be updated soon. We'll discuss some rules, regulations, and how the event is going on. What's the plan? What are the main guests that are going to be showing up? The Great Kali is going to be there. So if you want to see Arm Wrestling News versus Great Kali, if you want to see me put the Great Kali in a hook, please let me know. Hey Pradeep, be honest, which of the following matches are you excited about the most in every category? 60, 70, 80? 60 kilos, I unfortunately don't know much about. I would like to see the... Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'd like to see the last season's champion being defeated by someone, because there was no... I even forgot his name. And Yasser was the champion, or maybe he was number 2. So... Hello, you handsome son of a bitch, having a great hair today, bro. Strong. Malaki, wow, you are so blessed. What did he say? Thanks for wishing me birthday. It was yesterday, not today, but anyways. Oh, so you are having what? What am I having? 43 people have joined. The Drew 24. Stop trying to act like you don't want to see Devon versus Vitali. Let's go 70 kg. 70 kg. Even though that's not the most anticipated match, I would like to see Wrist Hunter Akash Kumar make a comeback. His last season was terrible. In fact, his last few years have been terrible. The guy was the OG YouTubers in the arm wrestling world, not just in India. I think he may have been one of the first ones, one of the earliest ones to reach 100k subscribers. Or at least 50k, not 100k, but 50k, he reached super fast. Maybe like Armbets TV, Arm Wrestling, not, I don't think Arm Wrestling TV, maybe they were also there back in 2018-19, yes. Armbets TV, Arm Wrestling TV, Devon Larrett, only a few channels had 50,000 subscribers before Wrist Hunter. But then his Arm Wrestling level and the YouTube level both took a hit. The channel stopped growing. He stopped posting because of COVID. I had a discussion with him. He said his content is around arm wrestling. He cannot go out. He cannot compete because of the pandemic. So he cannot put out content. That was the problem that he was facing. Then he got injured in the thumb. Never has been the same since then. Hopefully we'll see a comeback. But other than that, in 70 kg, Steve Thomas versus Shivjit Janardhanan, they have competed before. I think they both have defeated each other in the past. Pradeep Jr. at the back. Yeah, so let's see who the strongest 70 kg guy in the Indian arm wrestling community is. So you're having a son. Dang, I thought you were very young. Yeah. I'm not old. Not young, not old. That kind of age. Some people may think I'm old. 30, 31, you can call me whatever age I want. I'm both. Hi from Scotland. In which team hotel you stay, or you have a different? I'm staying, I think there is Rohtak Rowdy's team here, and the officials are also here. That's the hotel I'm staying in. Any prediction for Kyle versus Denik in Pro Panja League? So guys, I'll discuss some of the rules of Pro Panja League, or any topic that you just want to discuss. We're willing to discuss everything here. Just hypothetically, what do you think of Kyle versus Denik? Bro, how many times are you going to post this? Kyle versus Denik. I think Denik has to be a higher level arm wrestler than Kyle. He has to be. I'll have to go with him. What about Rahul Panikar? Rahul Panikar is not in India. I think I know he's not going to be competing this season, but I don't know the reason why. कौन है ये? Who is this? Who is this? ये कौन है? Yeah. Is Bowen pulling in this event? No, King of India. What about Raymond? Raymond? I'm not sure. Is in 100 kg or 90? Will you ever compete in any arm wrestling tournament? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Maybe in the 75 kg left arm. Pretty little, maybe. So I'll not obviously not read all of the rules, but just a couple of rules to see if there is some interest in that. ले जाना इसको कैसे प्रदीप भाई ने माइक बंद करके टिपिकल इंडियन फादर की तरह बच्चे को भगा दिया यस व्हाट अबाउट बेंजामिन रेमंड सो maybe I'll share the screen or yeah I should share the screen. Let's see, add to stage. I hope you can see the screen. Yes, you can. So these are the Pro Panja regulations, not rules but regulations. First of all, if you're interested, you can probably take a screenshot and read these. Challenger round, that's a different thing which we have never seen anywhere else. So it's a team game. Every pin counts as 1 point, and if you clean sweep someone in the main event, which is best of 5 main event card, then you get 2 additional points, so you can win 5-0. But then there's a challenger round. If you can beat someone in the first round of a match within 7 seconds, then you get 5 additional points. So in a challenger round plus clean sweep, you can get 10 points. And the rule that I wanted to discuss here is yes, that's the one. Any player found to not be putting full effort into winning match or just giving hand to the player, that player's team will be docked 5 points penalty. So and another point, all matches will be fixed. Okay, any team found to be asking signaling players in the audience or any other player official whether to ask for review will be docked 10 points. So what happened the first season was, obviously, so some people had mobile phones and there was a live stream. So what they would do, since there is only a 10-second delay in live stream, they would go back and watch the replay on their phone, and they'll see, okay, yes, there was an elbow foul, and then they'll say review. So that's why they said no signaling, no mobile phones allowed in the team dugout, nothing like that, and no signals from the fan side too. So if the team is seen communicating with someone else who can hint them that yes, take a review, it was indeed a foul, then that will be taking points away from them as well. And the thing is that players cannot just give hand or just cannot lay down. Was that a penalty? What kind of penalty was that? 5 points. 5 points. Can you imagine? One pin is worth 1 point. 5 points will be taken away from this team. This is something that WAF needs to take into consideration. I know professional and amateur leagues are different, but are they really? The core is arm wrestling. I don't think it's that different. So because of that, I think there should be something like that when the Kazakh guys, because they do that the most, or maybe they are just at the top level, they are in the contenders list who can actually win the matches, so maybe that's why they are doing that more than anyone else. They're just laying down to each other every single time. So don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah. So if WAF can do something like that, because it's a sport, man. In the name of strategy, you cannot be just intentionally laying down. Some people might say then that would just promote good acting. Yeah, let them act. Let them act. The referees are not stupid. They can see through acting at least 80% of the times, I guess. But at least let them act. It's like saying that drug testing is BS. It only catches 60% of people. Then it's not BS. At least somebody is getting caught. Why would you want to even the playing field for someone who is doing something illegal already? That's one of the dumbest arguments that I've ever heard. When it comes to drug testing, people will say it is not going to catch all of them, so it's useless, and it's going to create an uneven field. The guys who are smarter at cheating, they'll be benefited, so it will be uneven. Okay, the guy who didn't succeed in cheating the test, who got busted for steroids, who got banned or whatever the punishment was, why would you want to make an even field for that guy? He was caught already. And the natural guys, okay, not for them, but maybe fans are saying that then it won't be a natural field for someone who was taking steroids but stopped taking them because he got scared, because he thought he might get caught. So for that guy, the level playing field won't be there if somebody is still smart enough to cheat that way around. Maybe I can see a little bit of point there, but still not enough to convince me that you shouldn't have drug testing as long as it is 100% success rate. It has a success rate of 100%. I don't think it's needed. Why you don't post on your Hindi channel? Maybe you should try vlogs. Yeah, man, I'm not really posting on this channel too. I've been super busy since last 1 week. Pradeep, does it mean that the challenger round is only available for round 1? Yes, only for first round. John Cena with a thumbs up. He's softer than Charmin. Who is softer than what? Abbas versus Benjamin. I think we will see. Abbas is in super heavyweight. Benjamin, I don't think is a super heavyweight guy, but I'm not sure in which weight category he's competing. Thing is, losing in illegal, at least to my knowledge. Yes, I agree with you. Antilla, I agree with you. But it should be. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying the athletes are doing something illegal. I just said I don't like it. And that's why if I don't like something, I need a rule around it. I need it to be stopped. That's how we operate here, at least in terms of rules of arm wrestling. Come from the competitor standpoint, anyone can say that, okay, it's a strategy. Please don't eliminate it. But speaking from a pure fan's perspective, you're not thinking about what you will do when your team is competing. Forget about that. From a fan's perspective, does anyone like to see someone intentionally losing a round or a match to someone? I don't think there is any person in this world who would say that, wow, what a match. He intentionally laid down. That was an amazing match. I would like to see more of that. I don't think anyone has ever said that. Both are 100 kg. Yes, Abbas is also around 100 kg, maybe a little bit more, 4-5 kilos more. But he's not competing in that category. He's competing in the super heavyweight category. I asked their team captain today. By the way, Suhail Khan is there. You may have seen him in a lot of Dubai videos, Demelad videos, and a bunch of other videos. Suhail Khan is a monster. Like, he's one of the biggest arm wrestlers out there. He was saying, I asked him, he was saying he's only 125, but everyone there was like, bro, you're lying. There is no way you're only 125 kilos. He's looking like, he's a giant. I would say he's at least around 6'3", maybe even more than 6'3", I'm not sure. But I think he's 6'3", and the guy's hand is so massive, wide and thing. Everyone, even the arm wrestlers who have not practiced with him, maybe someone from the chat has met Suhail. Maybe Mark is here. Mark is from Dubai. He must have practiced with Suhail. That guy's hand is so big. He's a giant, literally a giant. Wasn't Denik versus Abbas set at 100 kilos? So Denik was cutting weight for 80 kilos. So it cannot be. It cannot be. Who do you think will dominate PPL 2? Put Mazahir. I think Suhail can do a lot of damage. I don't think he can beat Mazahir Saidu, but I think he can be number 2. Him versus Yuvraj can be interesting. For Abbas, it's going to be extremely difficult to hook him. So, bro, Pradeep, people really banging this time, like hyping the matches and promotions. I buy fan code tour for the first time. And guys, if you want to purchase the pay-per-view, I'll put the link here. Just wait for a moment. And I'll also give you a discount code for 10%. Maybe 100 people have already... I don't think 100 people have already used that. But Yeah, I don't think that many people have used the code. It was for first 100 people. When you initially look at the price, you may be thinking that that's a high price, but it isn't. When you consider that the event is going to be for 17 days and every day you're going to see 12 super matches, then it kind of makes it worth it. This is the link. Maybe it will take you to the app or the website, however, whatever it is. How do I pin this comment? Why would he not, YouTube not let me, or this app not let me pin this comment? Yeah, I think I can do that from the studio, not from the, yep. So you can purchase the pay-per-view from here, and the promo code will be ProPanja10. ProPanja10. If someone can type it in capital letters, I'll put it on the screen. PROPANGJA. Yeah, Mark is in the house. Mark, have you ever gripped up with Suhail Khan? I've gripped up with Mazahir, and Mazahir and Suhail are not the same size, I can tell you that. Make a vlog on your Hindi channel asking arm wrestler rapid question. Yep. I forgot to bring my DSLR this time. Last time I had it and I didn't really use it, but this time I should have. ProPanja10, yeah, that's the code, and that's the pay-per-view. So you'll be getting 10% off. So around $35, $36 the pay-per-view price, but you're going to get around 180 super matches, TV production quality for that. So Alijan versus Devon or David at 115. Alijan versus Devon or David. Yeah, both of them are amazing matches. I would like to see them. Amazing matches, both of them. Okay, not on the table. Yeah. Suhail Khan is huge, yeah. People were surprised when he said he's 125 kilos. He's looking bigger than that. The number of match is crazy, but I don't think. Yeah, 12 super matches every single day. Not in a single night, of course, but 12 super matches every single day. First 6 of them will be undercard matches, and then next 6 will be main card matches. Undercard matches are best of 3 and main card matches are best of 7. That's how it is. Suhail is not that experienced. I mean, is he more focused on his job? I think he's a bodyguard over there in Dubai, or not a bodyguard, a gym trainer. I think he's a personal trainer, but then he has all the time in the world to train. So yeah, and he's arm wrestling against stronger guys the time. People, or at least he was when Larry brought a bunch of elite level arm wrestlers. Suhail was arm. Yeah, I bought the pay-per-view already. ProPanja10 is the code. Pay-per-view link is in the description, and I think you'll have an amazing time with this pay-per-view. First time they rolled out the pay-per-view news a little bit late in my opinion, but it's the first time anyways. And the owner also asked me, should we share some free pay-per-view codes with some arm wrestlers? And yeah, I think we sent Devon a free pay-per-view code, and then I think Michael Todd too. Or I was like, Paul Lynn is my man. Paul Lynn, why not Paul Lynn? So I gave Paul Lynn a code. He got the pay-per-view. I hope all of them will be tuning in. Maybe not every day, but certainly almost every day, I would say. The event is going to be amazing. I cannot be watching that because I will be commentating the event, but you guys let me know how the commentary is going. But only Indians can tell me that. Yes, the important information. For English viewers, the commentary will be done by Hollywood Matt Connolly. You may have seen the AWE Arm Wrestling channel, and Dave Stockbridge. Those are the two guys. I think they have a great voice. They have a great team as far as the commentary goes. I really love that. So I think that would be awesome. They will be commentating remotely for the event. How many athletes in total? 6 teams, right? So 4 teams are there. 6 teams are there, and 4 teams will be competing every single day. So 2 fixtures in the undercard, 2 fixtures in the main card. That's how it will work. Best 70 kg, 80 kg, 90 kg. 70 kg, Sivajit or... Wait. So, best 70 kg, it used to be last year it was Sivajit. I'm not sure who won. I think Steve Thomas won this time. But is Sivajit back? I have not really seen him. Sivajit versus Steve Thomas. 80 kg, I think Askar still got it, but Danik is also cutting to that weight, so Danik may be doing some damage for sure. 90 kg, I think Tawhid Sheikh has a few words to say about that, but I think Siddhant Katuria is a massive guy. Like when you see that guy, he's built for the 90 kg category. He's cutting weight. Tawhid is eating everything he can, and then he goes up to 88 kilos. And Siddhant is cutting down. He's young, he's strong, he's gaining fast. I think he's the number one guy, and he can stay that way for quite some time in that weight category. Like how many athletes are there in total? 180 arm wrestlers in total. So every weight category, there are 10 categories, and every category has 10 arm wrestlers. So the 3 female categories, then 1 disabled category, and 6 male categories. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 100 plus. Mark, no, I am not Indian, my wife is. What do you think about Devon versus Alex rematch? Can Devon able to beat Alex again? I think left arm, yes, Devon can. I think he can. I won't be surprised if he does it again. But the last time, Alex was arm wrestling weird in the first couple of rounds. Then he got his flop press dialed in. If he can do that from round 1, then... Because he was losing his wrist straight away anyway, so it was not like he was putting too much back pressure like Hermes Gasparini and then switching to a flop that took a couple of rounds. No, he got his hand taken round 1, so he could have switched to the flop. He should have switched to the flop at that time. Not sure why he couldn't. Indian players smoke. Is Mazahir Saidu natural? I don't know. I don't think so. It's just that thing that whenever you see any professional arm wrestlers, nothing against Mazahir, but my initial thought will be guilty unless proven otherwise. Guilty unless proven otherwise. No, I'm not competing. Do you think? Man, the hotel guys don't even think I'm an arm wrestler. They look at the arms and they immediately know who's an arm wrestler, and unfortunately I'm not one of them. Looks like your mic was unplugged, okay. Why Ryan is not PPL 2? Only Indian players are competing in Pro Panja League as of now. In the future, maybe by 3rd season, international arm wrestlers will already be there. So if you think you're good enough, wait for season 3. There will be auctioning as... At least that was the plan until last year. Let's see how it goes now. There will be... Am I back? Nobody is natural if they are in competition except WAF. 29 rupees, what? Mazahir has leveled up now. Ryan Bowen has no chance against Mazahir anymore. That match was already pretty close. Very close that match was. Satnam Singh with 150 kg back pressure. Hit that like button. Lag. Okay, now it should be okay. Yeah. 180 players in a hotel for 17 days. This is the biggest production for sure. And not just the players. If we count the commentators, the referees, the officials, the people behind the scenes, the number must be like 300 people. Not just 17 days, Mark. People are here. 17 days is just pure competition, but players are here like 5 days in advance, so more like 21 22 days. That's a big deal. And the hotel room is amazing. So until now, the best room I have ever been in. Food is absolutely amazing, and everything is amazing, man. Everything is amazing. I wish they invited, like they invited Michael Todd for the ranking tournament, which was awesome. But they should invite more like celebrity kind of arm wrestlers for these events. That's the real value. That's the production level that people have not seen before. I forgot the names. There were a few guys like Vasil Coach from Dubai. Him and a couple of other guys were there who have been to King of the Table, who have been to East versus West, and who have been to Pro Panja League. Ask those couple of guys the production level difference. They'll tell you it's not even close. East versus West and King of the Table are not even close in terms of production value. And I saw the owner. I was also sitting there, so he was briefing all of us, all of the crew behind the scenes, referees, commentators, everything. And the guy remembers 100 points like on the top of off the top of his head. Just needs to refer the screen only a few times. And I was surprised to see that, like right from the entrance, the signages on the wall where we need to pace them. So this way is the toilet, this way is the arena, this way is the sitting arrangement. There the matches are going on, a bunch of stuff like that, and parking for VIPs, parking for normal people, and a lot of stuff like that. Lighting where the trophies are going to be kept, not just on match day, but now where they are going to be stored. So right from the basic, like where do we keep this small needle that is going to be needed to organize the event, and right up to the biggest things that are involved in the production of an arm wrestling league. The guy knows everything, and he briefs everyone about everything, like literally everything. But I don't think we can call it micromanaging, which is not always good. But he just gives the ideas to people to work around, and his final words today are, we're not children. I don't want to hear from anyone that I tried. I don't care if you try or not. I want the work done. Tell me how it's done. I don't care how it's done. Communicate with everyone. Ask everyone for help, advice. Ask me for advice. Call me anytime. I don't care. But the work should be done. I don't want to hear the words I tried. Once again, the pay-per-view link is pinned in the comment section for Pro Panja League. 17 days, 12 super matches every single day, except the finals where we will see 10 super matches, and I think semifinals still are 12 super matches. So over 120 super matches, 180 super matches, great production quality. You'll be amazed. India के पास पैसा तो बहुत है, मान लो. Yeah, I sometimes have wonder how much money goes into stuff like that, because as we just discussed, food and hotel for a person may be close to like $100 for a day, and there are almost 300 people here. So 300 people for 20 days, more than 20 days, and $100 a day. That alone is a huge number. Maybe someone can do the calculation. Is PPL profitable? I don't think as of now. No. In fact, I would say a strong, that's my guess, and I'm 99.9% sure. I've not discussed this with the owner. I don't think it is. There is no way it can be. Like, I don't think the sponsors are paying that much. But the thing is that from next year, the TV deals are going to be amazing. For the first 2 years, I've heard some rumors that they don't pay anything, not even a single penny. Maybe you have to pay them. I've heard that too. But from the third year, if they see the results, then if you produce the numbers, first season it was 32 million viewers, unique viewers. Maybe this time it's going to be close to 50 million. Who knows? 40 million. Let's hope. Then third season, yep, It can work. It will generate profit. I hope so. I enjoy India arm wrestling. They are passionate about the sport where North Americans are obsessed. Big difference, yeah. Indian arm wrestling will make a mark, but arm wrestlers just need to raise their level more. Then it will be amazing. Then not 40 people will be watching. I got up to like 60 and people off if I was just talking about Devon or even East versus West, just the league. 100 people will be watching, but I hope that will change in the future because this is going to be like the biggest league in the world, best league in the world. Unlike Engin, PPL owners aren't sellouts. They're here for the long run. As I've discussed this with a couple of people that the thing that I like the most, weird enough, some people will agree, some will say no, that doesn't make sense, about the owner, is that I've never seen him arm wrestle. He's not an arm wrestler. He's a Bollywood actor, producer. His wife also does both of these jobs. I've never seen him arm wrestle. He doesn't even pretend. He's not like, and sometimes he's putting his elbow on the table trying to test how strong he is. No, that's not his job. He's out here to run a business, to make arm wrestling great, and that's what he does. And big respect. पैसा पीटेंगे भाई, TRP जाएगी तो. Okay, yeah, that's correct. How much figure did they pay you for commentary? I have not. To be honest, I have not. I'm that kind of person. I see the vision right now. I have not discussed how much they're going to pay me. And I'm that kind of person. If they don't pay me, I'm not even going to go to the owner and ask him to pay me something. I won't even ask. I'll do it for free. So whatever he pays me, I'll take it. Last time they paid me around, what was that? $1,300, something like that. Knight Rider, $600,000. Indian guys need to understand the showmanship to engage. Indian guys know this more than probably anyone else in the world. Just go to Indian arm wrestlers Instagram and you'll see what's up. I disagree with this. Indian arm wrestlers know how to hype thing up more than collectively. If you're just talking about the average effort that a country puts into hyping up the matches, India is by far the number one. By far, it's not even close. Every single arm wrestler is doing something on Instagram. They all are regular. Go to any Indian arm wrestler's Instagram page and I can tell you he has posted something today. Like today. So everyone is doing something. And they're coming up with creative ideas, not just posting any random stuff. Mark, I forgot to read your super chat. Thank you for the 18 dirhams. Get your pay-per-view, guys. That's what you need to do. Thank you, Mark. Mark has bought his pay-per-view. He was one of the first guys. I sent him the link. I couldn't even share the Pro Panja 10 code, which gives you 10% off. Mark didn't get it, but you can. 10% off. So for $36, you'll see 17 days of arm wrestling. Okay, 300 times 100 times 20. What was 20? Okay, 20 days. $600,000 for hotel just? Wow. I don't think it was going to be that high. Yeah. I'm not sure the exact price of the hotel room. But yeah, it can be close to like more than $50. And if you consider food, we're eating 3-4 times a day, it can also cost like $50. $60, it has to. Is it 60? How can it be $600,000? Guys from IFA would come. IFA, I don't think so. They are affiliated with WAF, just like East versus West. So I'm not sure if the band athletes can show up or not. Like and subscribe. Dread is saying, DRED. The commentary over the matches is annoying. I'd rather hear what the guys fighting are saying. Announcers need to learn to not talk while the wrestlers are discussing stuff. I agree. Jarrett Morris, I agree with that. And this time I'll have a word with them too. Last time I was doing the commentary for the first time. I was a newcomer doing television commentary first time. There are some moments in arm wrestling that you need to let it breathe. The moment in itself is pretty exciting. Maybe the arm wrestler is discussing something with the referee. He's saying something. The referee is mic'd up. The arm wrestlers are mic'd up, so we can hear what they're saying. Maybe they're thinking about taking a protest. They're complaining about something. So I stay silent. But then the producing team, they are from Sony Sports. They don't know arm wrestling, and they're like, what were they saying? I forgot the terminology. What they're saying. Comms continue. That's what they'll start saying, shouting in our ears. And I was like, come on, man. I know what I'm doing. So it's a constant pressure from the production team in your headphones to keep saying something. They just don't want you to shut up even for like 5 seconds. If you don't say something for 5 seconds, you will hear them say something in the ear. I'll probably have a discussion about this point with them this time. This is the beauty of the owners. They are not all over social media going, I saved Indian arm wrestling. Yeah. I am this, I am that, perfect, humble, and powerful. Your commentary in Hindi is. When I was offered to commentate 2023, I was worried. I had never done any kind of commentary at all in Hindi language. Surprisingly, which is my mother tongue, my first language. So I was not confident at all. I believe that even today I can do slight commentary in it is. Hindi it is. You did a fabulous job last year. Yeah, man, I didn't even ask for reviews. People were just coming up to me and they were just shaking my hand and saying, great commentary you're making. And there were a few moments, the Mazahir viral clip and a couple of other moments that went viral just because of the commentary, just because of some of the words which I said during the commentary. And then there were amazing edits around that commentary. Yeah, Arav Tiwari, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Neil Pickup is the best commentator. I don't think so. Neil Pickup is the Navjot Singh Sidhu of arm wrestling. Those who watch cricket, they'll know what I'm saying. And they'll have mixed opinion. Some people would like Navjot Singh Sidhu. Some would absolutely hate the way he commentates. Tomber, his work doesn't allow it, brother. I agree, he looks like royalty. His work? Pradeep, I highly recommend you grow your beard more. Yeah, not that you look bad clean shaven, but you look majestic with a beard. Okay. I hope my wife is hearing that. Chat is God. What about the daily live? Yeah, as I said, last week was one of the busiest weeks in my entire life. Even though I was just staying in my home, I wasn't going anywhere. Still one of the you may have seen the daily videos were gone too. I was uploading news a couple of days late, and one video only a couple of days. So I was busy. From today onwards, I can do a live every single day for the next few days. Yeah, around that much. Maybe the dollar was a little bit less at that time. What team does Mazahir play for? I'm supporting that team. Jaipur. Last time the team name was Kochi KDs. They were the winners as well because they had Chetna. Chetna went undefeated as expected in the 65 kg division. Mazahir went undefeated. And then they had Yogesh Chaudhary in the super heavyweight division. She went undefeated. I mean, who is going to beat these guys? Nobody's beating Mazahir even in this season. Chetna, if she's competing, nobody's beating her either. And Yogesh Chaudhary, I don't think anyone is beating her. Yogesh won silver medal in Asian. So her level is pretty solid. Not just the Asian Cup. Asian Cup she won the gold, but in the actual Asian Championship, she won the silver medal. How many kids you have? Only one as of now. Can you speak Urdu and Tamil too? No, I cannot. Urdu, of course, we can understand a little bit. Not a big deal. कहाँ live हो रहे हैं? Chetna isn't competing this time. Yeah, I've heard that too. So Urdu, few words we can understand but not really speak. I thought he worked in a beer factory. I thought he retired from the army. Which matches do you think Devon used a drug? I asked that question. I have no idea. Maybe we can, if we watch the matches again, maybe we can figure that out. But again, the interesting rule that I discussed when this stream started, and I think WAF should implement that too. How they're going to do that, or if not WAF, I'm saying WAF because it happens there most of the time. But should it happen in a super match? Super matches can be exception because yeah, there is literally a strategy to not arm wrestle in the losing position. But in WAF, people are just laying down to their own countrymen. They're not even pretending to arm wrestle. So Pro Panja League has a rule against that kind of thing. So rule number 24, regulations number 24 says, any player found to not be putting full effort into winning the match or just giving hand to the other player, basically laying down, that player's team will be dogged 5 points penalty. I think that's a great rule, and I think everyone should implement that. And also the busy part, I've really been sleeping like 4-5 hours a day max for last 1 week, more than that actually. Your opinion on Aryan Kandari? But then I see the owner and I feel like recharged. The owner of Pro Panja League, I see his WhatsApp last scene, and the last scene is like 1:45 a.m. Okay, I sleep after that. Then he's live at 6 a.m. I don't know how the guy is still working. That smoking brunette is a Lebanese Australian. God doesn't make them any hotter. I'm not sure who we are talking about, that, but the comment is exciting for me. So let me go back who we are talking about here. Georgia versus World. Bro, I seriously thought Bowen was married to this. Okay, smoking hot. Yeah, he was married to her. Was that Lebanese? Yeah, Lebanese woman. They used to make fun of my accent on their live stream. I liked that. Only one child. I can see your. Ryan 65. Yeah, I'm back. I am back. उठा इसको, गंगा घूम रहा है. वीरू, हाँ इधर आ, कम है. ये कौन है? बाय करो. कौन है? वो कौन है? वो कौन है? बताओ. बोलो. माइक में बोल. ज़्यादा. Can we have a live with some behind the scenes stuff tomorrow? Yeah. Tomorrow we can do that. Player interviews. I think I'll try to interview the owner too if he has some time. But I don't have the kind of equipment or microphone. How do I do a live with my phone? It's going to be difficult. If I'm just speaking holding the phone close to my face, the live can be okay even in the stadium. But if if it's a kind of an interview, it's difficult. Mini Pradeep. A future discipline cop. He's happy after listening to the discipline cop comment. One family stream will be great. No. Mark. I'm uneducated about this, but I think maybe you should try to get on TV in India. Who, me? I don't think so. How can I get? How can I? Okay. Mark with another 18 dirham super chat. Thank you, sir. This is for that little cutie. He's almost 2 years old. 1 year, 9 month old, I think. Or 10 month, maybe. Better put that baby on some pancakes and teach it some pronation, or it'll never beat Bowen. Devon, okay. I was like reading Bowen. Mark. Your opinion on Anmol Sandhu versus Mazahir. There was a time when Anmol Sandhu would have for sure beaten Mazahir, but that time is long gone now, and it's never going to return. Better put that, baby. Okay, read that. Good evening, Top CQ. Don't you think that you should do this live and future live in Hindi language for Pro Panja League? There's a reason why. Because this time they do have the pay-per-view, which is this link. I think it's pinned at the top of the chat as well. So, and you can read Mark's comment, get your pay-per-view, guys. And then there's a code as well, Pro Panja 10, PROPANJA 10. That's the code. If you put that, you get $4 off, 10% off. 17 days of arm wrestling, 12 super matches every single day, TV production quality, best arm wrestling league in the world. Or it will soon be. The day, production wise, it is already the best. The day the arm wrestlers, the higher level arm wrestlers show up, or Indian arm wrestlers level goes up, it's clearly the best arm wrestling league in the world. Good night, Night Rider. Are you going to ride in the night? Why would you sleep? Your name is Night Rider. Go somewhere, bro. Can Devon beat Vitali on the left in the future? Man, it's difficult to say. I don't think so. Now Vitali can press too, although it's not a good press, clean press on the left arm. But he did press through Morozov, injured or not, I don't care. So, a little biased saying it's the best. Yeah, production-wise I said it's the best. And it is. It is. As I said, there have been a few people who have been to all three big promotions. Well, the two big promotions, super match promotions, East versus West and King of the Table. And they've been to Pro Panja League Season 1 as well. Ask them what was the production level. His son is enjoying the world's largest arm wrestling event. What sleep? Yep, that's correct. That's correct. I'll still sign off in about 2 minutes from now, at 50 minutes time. Ride what? Rider. When I hear the word rider, I would assume a motorcycle. So Hindi channel, the reason is for the pay-per-view. I'm doing this for the English audience because this time, the first time, they can also purchase the pay-per-view and the commentary will be in English. So don't think you'll have to listen to Hindi. If you purchase the pay-per-view, I'm speaking too fast, then Matt Connolly and Dave Stockbridge, the AWE arm wrestling guys, they will be doing the live commentary. And you'll get to know more about. I think the world can learn a lot from this. If I'm Engin Terzi, if I'm Robert Baxter or Dexter Tan, I'm signing in and I'm watching Pro Panja League every day. They can get a lot of ideas from this event. ये पागल क्या भाषा बोल रहा है? Who are you talking about, Mark? Do you think, bro, any Indian from any category can crack top 10 in East? Yeah, surely. Why not? Rahul Panekar got 7th in WAF. Even when Georgia and Russia, all of the countries were competing, he got like 9th. So, as per WAF 65 kg category, he was top 10 already. And I think a WAF top 10 can also be a top 10 in the light at East versus West in the lighter weight categories. So yes, definitely, not one. We'll see more than one arm wrestlers in the top 10 East versus West in the future, soon, within the next 5. More than one. I wish I had beard coverage like that. So I shaved Friday I shaved, and today's Sunday, so that's like 9 days. 9 days. Morozov with dual injuries. Damn, what happened? Yeah, he injured his left against Vitali, and I think his right wrist. Yeah, left elbow and right wrist. What language is that? मैं भी Ara Gwalior meet you on the table, Pradeep. Left arm super match. Are you? Are you really? Okay. Pradeep can flash Milivan easily with that dad move. Yep, I can. So anyways, guys, thank you. I'll just recap what we discussed today. Pro Panja League Season 2 is starting from 5th of August to 21st of August. The format is a league format. There are 6 teams every single day. There will be 12 super matches, 6 undercard matches which are best of 3, and 6 main card matches which are going to be best of 5. For the international viewers, the pay-per-view link is pinned at the top of this chat. For Indian viewers, you can watch the event on Fan Code, which is a mobile app with 30 million downloads, and the main card will be on Sony Sports, Sony 10.3. That's the channel name. You can watch it on television. I think Pro Panja League is the only arm wrestling league in the world that has a fan base that are not arm wrestlers, not just not non-arm wrestlers, but non-arm wrestling fans. They have a viewer base that aren't even arm wrestling fans. They are going to be live on TV. Anyone can casually just change the channels of a TV and get hooked up with arm wrestling. While we talk about how we can increase, and how come I never discussed this point? Come on, man. So we all talk about what should we do to have a new larger fan base for arm wrestling. Should we invite the influencers, the strongmen, the stuff that like Larry Wheels used to do, the stuff that Brian Shaw is trying to do, going on TV channels? So just to try to gather the interest of an audience who have never watched arm wrestling before, a completely new fresh pair of eyes for our arm wrestling sport. Pro Panja League is the only league in the world that's doing that because they are live on television, major sports TV channel in India. So you can almost guarantee that whoever is watching the channel, who are just turning the channel and they see arm wrestling on Sony Sports, they have never seen arm wrestling. They don't know what arm wrestling is. They don't know if it's a real sport or not. So out of those 32 million unique viewers that Mark is talking about, they had the first season, maybe 25 million saw arm wrestling for the first time. Would that be an over-exaggeration? I think 25 million viewers saw arm wrestling for the first time. And those are 32 million electronic devices, including televisions. So maybe we can say that unique devices. So if a person is watching again and again, it still counts only as one win. And if they have it on a television, maybe 5 people, 6 people are watching that, who knows? So the number is huge. And just imagine, out of that 32, 25 million people watched arm wrestling literally for the first time. So growing a new fan base out of nowhere, I think Pro Panja League is doing the best thing in the world, best job in the world. Needs a handlebar mustache. I don't know what a handlebar mustache is. Is it like that? Like the one goes like this? I had one in 2020, I think, or 2019. I have a photo of that. I can show you someday if you want. Anyways, that's it for this video. Pro Panja 10 is the code. $36 pay-per-view. Over 180 super matches you'll get to see. TV production quality over the next 17 days, starting August 5th. Thank you guys. I'll see you again. Bye. Tomorrow. Same time, maybe a little bit earlier.